Hey everyone, welcome back to English Learning Key. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. Today we're tackling one of the most common questions we get from beginners. How do I actually start learning English?
This episode is especially for those of you who feel stuck at the very beginning. You might know a few words, maybe even some basic grammar, but speaking fluently, understanding real conversations, that still feels miles away.
Yeah. And if you're sitting there thinking, this is too hard, maybe I'm too old, maybe I'm not smart enough, stop. That's not true. You just need a better plan and a better mindset.
So let's break it down. We're going to walk you through the 5 essential steps to learning English as a beginner. Not just theory, but real, practical stuff that works.
All right. Step one, and it might sound basic, but it's important. Ask yourself, why are you learning English?
Seriously, don't skip this. If your answer is just, I want to learn, that's too vague. You need something stronger.
Like, maybe you want to get a better job. Maybe you want to travel without feeling lost, or understand movies without subtitles. Whatever it is, it has to matter to you.
Because here's the thing, when learning gets hard, and it will get hard, your why is what keeps you going. Not motivation. Motivation fades. Purpose sticks.
So write it down. Keep it where you can see it. That's your fuel.
Now, let's talk about consistency. The biggest mistake we see beginners make is they treat English like a hobby, something they do when they feel like it.
That doesn't work. Learning a language takes time. You're literally rewiring your brain to think in a different system. If you do it once a week, it's not enough.
But don't panic. We're not saying you need 5 hours a day. We're saying show up daily, even if it's just 15 minutes.
Yeah, make English a part of your routine, like brushing your teeth. No big drama, just part of your day.
And the secret? The more often you do it, the easier it becomes. Not just because you're learning more, but because your brain starts to expect English. It becomes normal.
Exactly. And that's when real progress begins. Okay, let's get into learning methods. If you're a beginner, your focus should be on comprehensible input. That means listening to or reading things that are just a little above your current level.
Not too easy, not too hard. You should understand most of what you're hearing or reading, but still be challenged a little bit.
This is how kids learn languages, by the way. They listen, they observe, and they guess the meaning from the situation.
So if you're watching a video where you understand 80%, your brain works hard to figure out the rest. That's where the learning happens. Not in grammar drills, not in memorizing rules.
And listen, this is key. Don't be afraid to rewatch or reread things. Repetition is how your brain locks it in.
Try beginner-level podcasts, slow English YouTube channels, graded readers, stuff made for learners, but that still feels real.
And of course, our channel has listening practice for different levels. Use that, replay it, shadow it, break it apart.
Let's talk about speaking. This is where most beginners freeze. They wait until they feel ready, until their grammar is perfect, until they know all the words.
That day never comes.
If you wait to be ready, you'll wait forever. You don't learn to speak by preparing to speak. You learn by speaking.
So, talk out loud, to yourself, to a tutor, to a language partner. Doesn't matter. You just need to start.
And no, you don't need a native speaker. In fact, speaking with other learners is super useful. You're in the same boat. You understand each other's mistakes.
Even talking to yourself helps. Describe what you're doing. Talk about your day. Ask questions and answer them. It might feel silly, but it works.
And make peace with mistakes. You will make them, lots of them. That's how you learn. Not by being perfect, but by trying, messing up, and trying again.
Now, this might sound controversial, but if you're just starting out, Grammar is not the most important thing.
I know, your textbook told you otherwise, but here's the truth. You don't need to understand all the rules to start using the language.
Think about it. Did you learn your first language by studying verb tenses? No. You learn by hearing them, using them, and eventually making sense of them.
So, at the beginner level, grammar should support your learning, not control it. Learn just enough to understand what you're reading or hearing. That's it.
Later, when you're more comfortable, you can dig deeper, but in the beginning, focus on input and use.
All right, let's flip it. What should beginners avoid?
Here's my short list. Don't jump into native level content too soon. It's frustrating and demotivating. Don't try to memorize long lists of vocabulary with no context. Don't compare yourself to other learners. Don't focus only on grammar. And don't expect overnight results.
I'll add one. Don't disappear for weeks and then expect to catch up in one day. Consistency beats intensity every time.
Okay, tools. What should a beginner actually use?
Start with something simple and reliable. A good dictionary, which give you clear definitions with examples.
Use language apps smartly. Don't just tap buttons. Actually say the words out loud and repeat lessons instead of rushing through.
YouTube is gold. Not just our channel, but lots of slow English content. And movies or shows with subtitles. Watch them first with your native language, then in English, then with no subtitles.
And for speaking, find a conversation partner. Use apps or join an English group on WhatsApp or Discord. Just don't try to use every tool. Pick a few, stick with them, and make them part of your routine.
Let's finish this part with something important, your mindset. Because tools and tips are great, but if your mindset is off, none of it works.
Be patient. Learning a language takes time. You'll have good days and bad days. Keep going anyway.
Be curious. Notice the little things. Pay attention to the way words are used. Try to think in English even when you're not studying.
Be kind to yourself. You're doing something hard. Most people never even try to learn a second language. You're already ahead of the game.
And most of all, believe this. You can do this. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent and intentional.
So, that's part 1 of our deep dive on how beginners can learn English. If this helped you, give it a like and share it with someone who's just getting started.
And leave a comment below. What's the hardest part about learning English for you? We read every one.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll go deeper into real techniques to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing step by step.
Thanks for watching English Learning Key. Keep going. You're doing better than you think.